name is Adrian Nantchev, and this channel is all about helping you become a remarkable entrepreneur. So click on the subscribe button below and press the bell notification next to it for the latest uploads. Now, what qualities do entrepreneurs need? There's a few. There's probably, my intuition says there's around 4 or so. But let's go through them. Firstly, an entrepreneur needs to have a mission, needs to have a purpose in what they're doing. The business they're creating or the venture they're on, there needs to be a bigger purpose beyond just money that they're doing it for. It can't just be about the money, because the money is a symptom of the activities you're doing. It's a result of your activities. It's the result of solving people's problems. And the more problems you solve for people, the more you're going to get rewarded. The more opportunity you create for other people to get what they want, people in return will give you what you want. So for example, this video, this channel, as I said just now, is all about helping you become a remarkable entrepreneur. I'm sharing ideas, experience, mistakes, lessons, knowledge, things that I've picked up, my research. I'm sharing it on this channel in the attempt, in the vision, in the purpose to help you become a remarkable entrepreneur. So everything you're doing, everything has to have a vision, a purpose, and that is the driving force behind everything. And whenever you decide what to do or what not to do, that is always going to be the standard. That's your principle. So I'm not going to create something on here on this channel that's not going to help you become remarkable, because that is not what I'm all about. Also, entrepreneurs need to expand their comfort zone. Their comfort zone, which means that it's, like in my first business, when I had to put a sale on, that was my comfort zone expanded. I'd never done that before. This time, it's like a comfort to do a sale, no problem whatsoever. Let's do it, activate it, and done. Your tenacity stems from your comfort zone. The bigger your comfort zone is, the more you're willing to do on the fly or on the bat. The more you are, the greater your tenacity is. And the greater your tenacity, the more success you have, because it's like, I've done this before, or that's easy, or this is simple, let's do that, this, done, blah 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 blah, done. Create a website, done. Let's create a page, done. Let's start a YouTube channel, okay, done, blah blah. What's next? Expand your comfort zone so as to always have the tenacity to do more in your business, and you will need to do that. You will need to always do other things. Also, you need to expand your knowledge as well. Books, mentors, consulting. I do consulting one-on-one over Skype or in person if you want help with the business. Always want to learn new things, always want to increase your knowledge, because that is how you can generate opportunity from thin air. And that's how you create money from thin air. Your brain's like a jar, and every bit of knowledge you got from different sources, mentor, books, experience, blah blah, goes inside this jar as a marble. So the more marbles there are inside this jar, the better. Because when that jar has input from the outside world, so a comment or a message or a picture or a video or an idea or a notion or someone's life story or a mistake or someone's business, I hear about it or I read about it or I learn about it, I then go, that idea bounces in my brain, or it goes into the jar and it bounces and ricochets off all these other particles. And all these particles, that's like book writing knowledge or marketing knowledge or sales knowledge. And as it bounces off each particle and ricochets, it generates energy. And that energy, depending on the input and the marble, will create different kinds of energy. And sometimes some ideas or notions come together, and the energy it creates is nuclear. Not just a little ignition or a spark or whatever. Sometimes it's bam. But sometimes, every now and then, it's nuclear. For example, about October 2016, I was at a car park. I was going to a shop. I remember which one, I remember where it was. It was in Stafford. I think it was a Lidl or an Al. I think it was a Lidl. Anyway, I go into the car park. I'm in the passenger seat. I get out my car. Well, not my car. I get out, and the car next to me had a 4-leaf clover air freshener just above the where the mirror is. Steering wheel's here, just at the mirror. The air freshener. And that air freshener was in the shape of 4-leaf clover. And instantly I saw that image went into my head, and it bounced off a certain knowledge particle, which was a book writing knowledge particle. When that entered, it bounced off and it went nuclear. Straight away right there, I realised that I could make a whole series of different kinds of books of a certain kind, 50, maybe 100 at a stretch, or 70 at a stretch. Certainly 50, maybe, 50 at least, books that could be sold on Amazon for £1 profit each, and, you know, do the work once, get paid forever kind of thing. I saw that image, got the idea, and now that idea is on my to-do list. Admittedly, it's very, very, very low priority. It's like way into the future priority, but it's there. And why is it there? Because I saw that image, connected the dots, and it's like, wow, I can create money from that. I can solve a problem. I can do something with that. I create money from thin air. And maybe 2 years from now, I'll start to benefit from that because it's too low of a priority to work on now. But I saw that and I thought, oh, I can do that. Let's do it, yeah. So the more ideas you got in your head, more information, more knowledge, more research, more experience, the more money, more opportunity, more problems you can solve for people from thin air. That's important to understand. Now, other thing entrepreneurs need to have is patience, unfortunately. Other thing is self-reflection as well. Reflection and action, I don't want to forget it. So, patience, unfortunately, because things take time to grow. I started this channel properly in June. Yeah, June of 2017 properly. Started pumping out content for it. I realised, okay, so what was that? Okay, patience. Yeah. Okay, I'll go back to that channel. So patience, right? It's the apple tree. It's the apple tree. You can plant the apple tree today, but it's going to take months and years before that tree bears fruit, an apple. So the idea is you have to plant the seed now. You have to be impatiently patient. Be impatient to plant the tree. Plant the seed. Plant it now. But once you've planted it, be patient. Be patient. Because it takes a while to grow and nurture and water and all the rest. But then on the flip side to that, see, that's working hard. I would then say, let's work smart. Let's plant one apple seed, and then let's be impatient, and then let's plant another apple straight away after it. So 1, and then 2, and then 3. Let's plant 100 seeds a day, alright? For a year, for example, or 2 years. 100 seeds a day for 2 years. So you keep planting them, you're impatient to get started, impatient to plant them, but then by the time you come back to the first one, so they'll all grow in waves, and you keep growing them, so then you can be patient. You have to be patient for them to grow. And I say grow more of them because it compounds over time. That one seed bears you, let's say, 10 apples, and 2 of those take all the seeds and plant all those seeds. And it grows and compounds. So I say be patient. Be impatiently patient, because things take time, unfortunately. You can't start something on a Monday and by Friday be rich or financially free. These things do happen, but they're anomalies. They're few and far between. You can't rely on those strategies. You have to look at what's proven, what's the alternative, what's the methodology. Not so much the tactics, but the methodology. Tactics always change. They're very subjective, but methodology and strategies, like getting attention, is important, never changes. Even 100 years ago, the methodology was get awareness, get attention. Advertisements was a tactic. There's a big difference. Now, other thing you need to understand is what's called reflection in action, which means that you have to, as you are doing things, as you are creating or talking, but as you're being active, you need to realise what mistakes you've made on the go, and then correct them. Correct your mistakes. For example, on this channel, I wanted to get to 200 videos, but then I realised that I was making a slight mistake. The mistake I was making is that the videos I was creating, putting out in the world, were the kind that people aren't really searching for. So there was a mismatch between the content that I had and the content people were searching for. So I've created this content, but then I need to pivot my strategy so as to match my content with what people are searching for, and then do that 100 times, for example, and you've got nice healthy numbers that people are searching and watching and consuming your channel. The channel should grow. It's been very stagnant subscriber wise over the past month, which is Not very cool. I don't like that, so I need to change that strategy. So reflection in action means, as you're doing stuff, realise what you're doing wrong. What could you do better? What don't you know? What are you missing out? How can I improve this? How can I do it faster? How? What am I missing? Always asking yourself, always thinking, how can I do this much more faster, much more leveraged, less wasting time, much more easily? And then as soon as you realise an idea, apply it. This is why I say that that jar thing is important, because as soon you've got more ideas in there, when you're asking yourself, when you're self-criticising yourself, what can I do better, you then realise new ideas right out the bat. And it's like, okay, let's do this, let's do that, let's do this, let's do that. Boom. Changing strategy all the time. So those are some of the qualities that entrepreneurs need. Patience, reflection and action, knowledge, comfort zone. So that today's question, the question of the day is, which of these qualities do you need to work on? Which of these qualities do you need to work on? I think I need to work on patience. For a few reasons. I feel I need to work on patience, but even then, it's just waiting. It's just, while you're waiting, just create more stuff, get going. Just when you don't know what to do, do something. Just get active and just do something to get momentum going. But the question of the day is, which of these qualities do you need to work on? But also remember that this channel is all about helping you become a remarkable entrepreneur. So go out there today, now, and do something remarkable. But in the meantime, however, click on the subscribe button below and press the bell notification next to it for the latest uploads. How cool is that?